What's up? I assume Mara is here. She hasn't said anything yet, but I'm just assuming that she's here. She's always the first one. Always the first one to watch. I only knew because you commented in the Discord and I got the notification because you tagged. So thanks. How's audio sound? Everything all right? I'm just gonna assume it's fine. I'm actually editing a highlight video today. Finally, trying to get caught up. I did a little bit last night. I did not go live because I just didn't feel like it. So I'm trying to squeeze some stuff in the first look into the second act. You're in the editing voice channel, and Michael asked for the link. Oh, nice. So Michael's here too, I assume. Because why would he ask for the link and not click it, right? Are you editing too, or are you just in the voice channel? I was editing a podcast earlier, so I didn't want to stream that.
Oh, shit.
Nice. We're all editing right now.
Wow. Excited?
I'm ready.
I'm nervous at all. Man. I'm like ready to go. Oh, is that what Kia did?
All right, I think I'm just gonna use that as B-roll. I'm not gonna use.
I'm like ready to go.
Put some talking under that. This is Tuscan Ridge in West Virginia. I'm actually there like in a month again. It's really pretty, except for that there's like almost nowhere to do portrait location, because the pretty part where everything is where they have cocktail hour. So there's just like a million people everywhere.
Mackenzie, I think you know how we feel about you. We feel
I
like
think I want to use her dad's or the groom's dad's speech over here. Let me think here. I might have to re-edit some of the music. There's too much voiceover for the pockets of time. Let me think.
From when Kenzie and I first met, I just know that one day she was there and then we were inseparable. It was that easy and natural for us. Kenzie is truly one of the smartest, kindest.
I'm trimming this up.
Kenzie is truly one of the smartest, kindest, most loyal and hardworking people I've ever met. She gives her all for people she loves, and it shows in her actions. I've seen her persevere through many challenges and life events with grace and only a little bit of panic. Over the years, Kenzie became the sister that I never had. Our friendship is one that I
Banana
cherish
bread
so
Mike.
deeply, and I know that
has to be Michael, right? With the Prime sub. Thanks for giving me your Amazon Prime subscription. Such pretty light. Oh, in the in the first look, because this right here looks bad. This is log footage. That's why. Anna's always mad, like a cat. Cat's gonna be not mad.
over the years, Kenzie became the sister that I never had. Our friendship is one that I cherish so deeply, and I know that no matter what, we will always be close.
Okay. I like all of this, but I got to figure out how to squeeze it in. I could extend the song a bit, maybe. Abby can I wouldn't call it mad. I call it sass. She's allowed to be.
There you go.
smartest.
Okay, that obviously cannot start right when the song gets loud. Should I mix now? I guess I'll just mix this too. At the same time, we'll go low tone. I used this song for their sneak peek, and it was pretty epic. So I was like, oh, I'm going to reuse it. Balance music, okay.
Holy shit.
You kissing?
You look amazing. Wow. I mean, you look incredible.
You.
Are you excited? I'm super excited.
I'm ready.
I'm nervous at all today. I'm like ready to go.
Kenzie is truly one of the smartest.
Just gonna raise this bit up so it has a little bit more impact.
Ready to go.
Thank you, Spooky Toe Beans, for the follow. I do like that name.
Kenzie is
That's too loud. Bring that back down.
Ready to go.
Kenzie is truly one of the smartest, kindest, most loyal, and hardworking people I've ever met. She gives her all for people she loves, and it shows in her actions. I've seen her persevere through many challenges and life events with grace and only a little bit of panic.
Is that an okay place to cut? I don't know. The next line is her talking about, wait.
Over the years, Kenzie became the sister that I never had. Our friendship is one that I cherish so deeply, and I need grace and only a little bit of panic.
Yeah, that's fine. Cut that, move this over so it has more of a musical impact.
Many challenges and life events with grace and only a little bit of panic.
I'm just cleaning up this music and audio so it doesn't sound like trash.
A little bit of panic.
I think, wait.
Panic.
Okay, I can't use that first line because they're, maybe I can.
Grace and only a little bit. Only a little bit of panic. Seen her persevere through many challenges.
I just don't like, I don't like when people are talking and then there's like singing underneath it. I think it's like distracting.
Challenges and life events with grace and only a little bit of panic.
So we are going to fix that. I don't like, we can't have it.
And only a little bit of panic. A panic. And only a little bit of panic.
Just needs to shift over a little bit to the left.
And only a little bit of panic.
Yeah. And then fade that.
And only a little bit of panic.
And this video will cut out right there. Yes, Mara, you can ask a favor. Can you please stop talking through every bit of your edit? It's annoying. That's probably what you're going to say, right? Loving that only a little bit of panic. Wow, yeah.
I'm like ready to go.
Kenzie is truly one of the smartest, kindest.
You know what? I deleted that piece. I wonder if I could bring that back. There's like a little bit too much of a gap. Like she should start talking like over here.
Kenzie is truly one of the smartest, kindest, most loyal and hardworking people I've ever met.
I wonder if there's another quip over here.
Have a specific memory from when Kenzie and I.
Nope.
Jimmy.
When you need a break, can you watch part of my current edit and see if you think there's anything else I could do to make the audio sound better? Yes. Let me get through putting in the rest of the Act 2 audio, and then I can take a break. I have to keep an eye on time. I have a call at 6:30 for someone who might book me for 2027. So
he was kind and welcomed us into. As we all know, he makes friends with literally anyone. Between Kenzie and me,
sounds
he has listened
great,
to us
Mara.
Talk about 1,000 nursing stories without complaint. Over the past few years, Jimmy has supported Kenzie without fail. It's obvious you fall in love with someone who is kind. They're the perfect balance. It has been amazing watching Kenzie fall in love with someone who is kind and generous, who makes her laugh, and is there for her every single step of the way. Marriage is a beautiful partnership.
I like that part right there. I'm wondering if I can squeeze it in somewhere. I probably can. You have a final call at 7 for a wedding this coming weekend? Next month. Okay, nice.
Ready to go.
So Michael's going to hate this because I think I'm going to end up changing. Oops. What the heck? Oh, I know what I did. Burp.
Kenzie is truly one of the smartest, kindest, most loyal and hardworking people I've ever met. She gives her all for people.
We're going to have to trim this down to make some room. So all the little pauses. Samir, what's up? Samir is on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube as well, and Instagram.
Ever met.
And Twitch.
She gives her all for people she loves, and it shows in her actions. I've seen her persevere.
Just going to cut out that few frames, 14 frames of pause.
In her actions. I've seen her persevere through.
And all those jump cuts we'll cover with B-roll.
Many challenges and life events with grace and only a little bit of panic.
Okay, how can we fit this bit in?
They're the perfect balance. It has been amazing watching Kenzie fall in love with someone who is kind and generous in life events with grace in her actions. And it shows in her actions. I've seen her persevere.
We could probably just cut this part out and then just goes to talking about the two of them together.
All for people she loves, and it shows in her actions. They're the perfect balance. It has been.
Then give this one a little bit more of a break in between since she's kind of shifting to a different topic about both of them.
Amazing watching Kenzie fall in love with someone who is It has been amazing.
Oh wait, no. We'll just cut it's the perfect balance. We don't need that. We don't need that.
It has been amazing watching Kenzie fall in love with someone who is kind and generous, who makes her laugh, and is there for her every single step of the way.
And then wait, and then we can get the "come away with me" part in there, right? Oh man, this works out even better.
Her every single step of the way.
Come away with me.
Nice. I'm just gonna shift this ever so slightly. 3 frames.
Kenzie is truly one of the smartest, kindest, most loyal, and hardworking people I've ever met. She gives her all for people she loves, and it shows in her actions. It has been amazing watching Kenzie fall in love with someone who is kind and generous, who makes her laugh, and is there for her every single step of the way.
Come away with me.
Did you see the sneak peek for this that I made like months ago? I think that I. Yeah. Wait, so watch this part of the video.
We're flying free. Come away with me. Come away with me.
I just like the slamming the beer onto the ground. Like,
Come away with me.
I don't know, it's just goofy. I'll get a little bit more serious for their for this part. What about making the talk black and white? You mean this part? I don't usually do black and white, and I'm not doing the colors yet. I'm just assembling the like voiceover with the music right now and building like the outline of the whole video. So I'll zoom out so you can kind of see that. So this is the early stage of editing. So what I do is I clip out parts of their toasts and first look and everything. So here's their entire toast sequence. So everyone who gave a toast, and I cut out bits and pieces that I think would make like a really good, narrative or story. I drop them in a different timeline, and that's where these all are here. So I color code them for per person, and then based on the tone of what the toasts were like, if they're serious or romantic or funny, I can try to pick music that kind of fits that. So then I pick the music. This is song number 1, song number 2, and song number 3. My highlight videos are about 7 to 8 minutes. So this is coming in right now at 7.5 minutes. And that might change a little bit, like as I put in the voiceover and stuff. So basically I fill in all the gaps like a puzzle piece. And then I go back and now that I have all the narrative and stuff put in place with the music and it's all mixed and everything, then I'll go through and I'll put all the B-roll clips in that makes sense for what's happening, what they're talking about, like, in my head anyway. And then I'll go through and I'll recolor things and change the exposure, and like this to me looks a little too yellow, so I got to fix that. Right now the adjustment layer is just the LUT that I use, which is a Matt Johnson LUT. And I haven't done anything else to it. I literally just put the LUT on it so I don't have to look at log footage while I'm editing. And then I usually add more contrast and stuff. But as far as black and white goes, I generally don't use a lot of black and white in my films, unless it makes, unless I can make it like, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, unless it makes sense to me. And sometimes black and white doesn't make sense to me. I did use it in the last film though. Like the first film in like the last 3 years I've used black and white. Yeah, the vibe. If the vibe's right, like this is kind of like a country cottage, countryside, like inn type of thing. It's cool, but it's I don't know if black and white is the right like black. When I think black and white, I think like like upscale resort, luxury wedding, maybe editorial style. But also you can use black and white if like your colors are super messed up. You can use black and white to hide that. So, oh, what's up, Mackenzie? Mackenzie's on Instagram. I just noticed she commented. I'm working on her. This is the bride here. She's watching. So yeah, that's kind of why I'll do that last though. We do that. I go in stages, but thanks for the suggestion though.
Watching Kenzie fall in love with someone who is kind and generous, who makes her laugh, and is there for her every single step of the way.
Come away with me.
All right, and then I'll use like that part of the song there. I'll probably put some sort of like epic looking clip in. The only thing that I'm worried about is we talking about Jimmy here? Let me. I gotta listen back because I started this, or I started putting these clips in the other day. I got to remember what I put in so far. So give me 1 second.
I remember the day Jimmy called me, well, twice, because the first time I didn't answer. And he said, I met somebody. I said, well, that's good. He goes, no, seriously, I met somebody, and I wanted you to be the first to know. And he had never said that before. He goes, she stole my seat at Town Hill.
Okay, he's talking about her there.
About how many times Kenzie and Jimmy were in the same vicinity, but never interacted. Cough, cough, Town Hill, fishbowl. However, one night, the stars aligned, and Kenzie,
Okay, both about them and how they met. That's good.
kindest, most loyal, and hardworking people I've.
Ceremony. No, I should put something about Jimmy there. I'm just kind of listening and trying to think about sequentially like how I want the video to be like laid out because it doesn't have to be linear or like you could put clips in that are out of order as long as it like feels right. So I'm trying to figure out basically right now my thought process is I'm trying to figure out where to put like some groom prep stuff and then where to put like the bulk of the ceremony. Like I like her dad having the final or I'm sorry, I think that's Jimmy's dad. Sorry. Wait.
Nah.
Wait, who is this?
Really, can't be more happy, more proud than we are of Jimmy right now, Mackenzie. They say, good things are worth waiting for, and I think he took his time and he waited for the exact right one.
Yeah,
he was
Jimmy's
looking
dad.
for. So we're proud.
I like him having the last word in like the video because then I can end with like dancing during like that stuff there, the chorus. Let me see what I picked out for the ceremony.
Their love story began the old-fashioned way. She stole his seat at the bar. So
This is probably perfect
how she
for
lights up every room she enters. I asked Jimmy what he likes most about Mackenzie the other day, and he simply said, she makes me feel at ease. As their relationship progressed, it was clear to both of them that they had something special. We've all seen it. They are truly a couple that brings out the best in each other. They support each other's growth and careers, and they take turns letting the dogs out.
Okay, I wonder if this fits.
Now, some couples, some need college. Some need college. Now, some couples meet on dating apps. Some meet in college. But Jimmy and Mackenzie, their love story began the old-fashioned way. She stole his seat at the bar. So the rumor is true. Mackenzie did make the first move. And a bold one. But one look in those blue eyes, she was toast. Jimmy was immediately drawn to Mackenzie.
Okay, I'm just going to trim this up so it just moves a little faster.
She was toast. Jimmy was immediately drawn to Mackenzie as well. Well, some couples meet on dating apps. Some meet in college. But Jimmy and Mackenzie, their love story.
Trimming this down. There's like just a lot of gaps, and he was reading, so when you cut down on the gaps and stuff, it makes it sound like he's reading less.
She stole his seat at the bar. So the rumor is the story began the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned way. She stole his seat at the bar. So the rumor is true. Mackenzie did make the first move. And a bold one. But one look in those blue eyes, she was toast. Jimmy was immediately drawn to Mackenzie as well. So the rumor, and a bold one. But one look in those blue eyes, she was toast. Bar. She stole his seat at the bar. Mackenzie did make the first move.
I think if I cut out the bold part.
But one look in those.
Yeah. Bringing this over. There we go.
Mackenzie did make the first move. But one look in those blue eyes, she was toast. Jimmy was immediately drawn to Mackenzie as well. How she lights up every room she enters. How happy and positive she is. I asked Jimmy, immediately drawn to Mackenzie as well. How she lights up every room she enters. How happy and positive she is. I asked Jimmy what he likes most about Mackenzie the other day, and he simply said, "She makes me feel at ease." Jimmy was immediately drawn to Mackenzie as well. How she lights up. Well, how she lights up every room she enters. How happy and enters. How happy and positive she is. I asked Jimmy what he likes. She is. I asked Jimmy what he likes most about Mackenzie the other day, and he simply said, "She makes me feel at ease." Simply said, "She makes me feel at ease."
It'd be awesome if I can squeeze in the "You May Kiss the Bride" moment before the song goes like to this. It's a pretty good pickup.
And so, by the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church, it is my honor to declare you husband and wife. by the universe, by the power vested.
Oh wait, this is the one I want. Oops. And no, I just deleted.
What he likes most about Mackenzie the other day, and he simply said, "She makes me feel at peace. By the power vested in me."
I might have to extend the song to make this work.
In me, by the Universal Life Church. It is my honor church. It is my honor to declare you husband and wife. Jimmy, I kiss the bride. Husband and wife. Jimmy, I kiss the bride.
All right, we don't need too much. That sounds kind of incorrect. That sounds better. I'm just grabbing a part of the song and extending it. So just to test it. Yeah, that works. Okay. So all this needs to be shifted.
Immediately drawn to Mackenzie as well. How she lights up every room she. she enters, how happy and positive she is. I asked Jimmy what he likes most about Mackenzie the other day, and he simply said, she makes me feel at ease. By the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church, it is my honor to declare you husband and wife. Jimmy, and kiss the bride.
Maybe I need to make this even shorter.
Stole his seat at the bar. So the rumor is true. Mackenzie did make the first move. But one look in those blue eyes. And he simply said, she makes me feel at ease. By the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church, by the Universal Life Church, it is my honor to declare you husband and wife. Jimmy, kiss the bride. Jimmy, kiss the bride. Wife.
I don't know why the audio is so dang quiet. The microphone just does not.
To declare you husband and wife. Jimmy, kiss the bride. Jimmy, kiss the bride.
All right. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have the timing on that now at least, so that's fantastic. I need to raise the levels of this just a little bit because there's a little bit of a gap.
Feel at ease. Said, she makes me feel at ease. By the power vested in me, by the she makes me feel at ease. By the she makes me feel at ease. By the power vested in me, by the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church, it is my honor to declare you. By the power vested in me, by the Universal Life Church, it is my honor to declare you husband and wife. Jimmy, kiss the bride. Between the county lines and the one-way streets. Between contagious hope and my unbelief. Never-ending
Mara, I'm gonna finish up this one little section, and then if you wanna, I go watch your video before I have that call.
Finally.
Finally. All right.
I should be able to. This part will be pretty easy here. Do you want to send it to me somehow?
Finally. All right. Finally. All right. No. Really, can't be more happy, more proud than we are of Jimmy right now, Mackenzie. You know, they say, you know, good things are worth waiting for, and I think he took his time and he waited for the exact right one that he was looking for. So we're proud. All right. Mackenzie, I think you know how we feel about you. We feel like you've been a part of our family for a couple of years now, and now you're a lifer. You'll forever be a part of the Gatton family. We can't be more proud. So, welcome to the family. We can't be more proud.
We'll just cut that part off there. And then I'll have to do a little bit of a shaving
Be
somewhere.
a part of the Gatton family. We can't be more proud. We can't be more proud. Finally. All right. No. Really, can't be more happy. Mackenzie, you know, they say, you know, good thing, Jimmy. Right now, Mackenzie.
I can cut that part.
Mackenzie, they say, you know, good things are worth waiting for, and I think he took his time and he waited for the exact right one that he was looking for. So we're proud. All right. Finally. All right. No. Be a part of the Gatton family. We can't be more proud.
Okay, I saw your text. I'll grab that in a sec.
We can't be more proud.
Okay. Save that. All right, Mara, we are going to... So this is the bride speaking audio that I had to do very echoey. Added some groom's audio to this to make sure the sound somewhere. Okay. Let me see what you're dealing with.
Well, and I can now wholeheartedly and confidently say in front of you and all of our friends and family that fear is no more. Regardless of what happens throughout the rest of our long lives together, there won't be a moment tinged with regret.
I remember the moment when I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. We were taking a walk out by Wade Oval, and we were the only two people out there because it was this miserable, bitterly cold day in the middle of...
I mean, I don't think it's that bad. Your mix is lower that you probably can't even hear what I'm listening to. Oh yeah, I'm not even judging that. I'm just listening to the audio. Hold on, I gotta turn up. You could hear it okay.
Regardless of what happens throughout the rest of our long lives together, there won't be a moment tinged with regret.
I remember the moment when I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. We were taking a walk out by Wade Oval, and we were the only two people out there because it was this miserable, bitterly cold day in the middle of winter. And despite my cold intolerance...
I think you're being too hard on yourself.
And feeling warm.
I probably wouldn't even have thought of it.
And feeling near invincible with you by my side.
I'm here. I'm at Swickley Quarter this weekend.
Life is so much fuller with you.
So let me guess, you're using audio from his lapel, and then you had to use her audio from the TX660, or from the microphone, like the DJ board.
There won't be a moment tinged with regret.
Oh, she was mic'd? Really?
I remember the moment when I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you.
But she was probably speaking quietly, and the Instamic picked up the echo of the speakers. Yeah. So if you really wanted to, you could there's like a in Premiere there's the D echo or whatever what's it called? Hold on. It's called reduce reverb. But sometimes that doesn't work right. But it's worth a shot. I don't know what they have in DaVinci though. Do you still have Premiere? I mean, it doesn't like really bother me, so I don't know if you want to. I just saw a notification. Yo, you don't have Premiere. Okay. Yeah, I would just go with it. Unless there's like a de-echo or like reduce reverb option in DaVinci. But yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, it honestly sounds better than the dad speaking here.
Can't be more happy, more proud than we are of Jimmy right now, Mackenzie. They say, good things are worth waiting for, and I think he took his time and he waited.
Like this doesn't sound as good. That's the DJ's mic. That's like me plugged into his board. That's not even the TX660 that I've strapped to it. The TX660 sounds worse, but his microphone was feeding back, or the speakers were feeding back into the microphone. You can hear it because it's like he turns it down at one point, like
for the exact right one that he was looking for. So we're proud. All right. And I think he.
See, you hear that?
And I think they say, good things are worth waiting for. And I think he took his time and he waited for the exact right.
Oh, he didn't pick any. Yeah, it probably wasn't routed right. Yeah, like I actually might try to do the reduce reverb on this and see what it sounds like.
One that he was looking for. So we're proud.
I mean, it helps a little bit.
And Mackenzie, I think you know how we feel about you. We feel like you've been a part of our family for a couple of years now. And now you're a lifer. You'll forever be a part of the Gatton family. We can't be more proud.
Okay. So there's only one little audio part I need to add. And that is the that's over here during like a groom prep section. And I think I'm going to shelve that for now and prep for this call that I have in 8 minutes. And then I'll probably be back on, I imagine, because I'd like to get this highlight video done by Friday night. That's my goal. And I have a shoot tomorrow. It's very short though. And then I have it's like a construction thing. And then Thursday I have a bunch of errands to run that I've been putting off forever. You've turned the input way lower on my mic, so now hopefully it won't happen anymore. Yeah. You got to be careful though. Don't put it too low, because It's weird. You almost have to do sound tests, which is impossible to do at weddings. Yeah, 2P, I am so busy, dude. I'm lucky if I get 7 hours of sleep. That's like I'm yawning just thinking about it right now. Just thinking about sleep makes me want to sleep. I'm yawning. Okay, but I gotta bounce. I got a call in 7 minutes for someone who might book me for next year, so I gotta wake up. So I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back on soon. See you guys. Take care. Like I will probably be back on as soon as I'm done with the call, probably because I'm gonna try to edit some more. So, all right, peace. I'm gonna do my leaving screen that Mara loves. All right, see you guys.
Let me get a lobster, please. Little prime rib, crab rangoon.